So you had
we all
decided.
did. Well, we all did. But when Lauren went, right as they opened the gate, the sheep kind of turned, and Lauren hit her head and got knocked out. And then Ashley went, and seriously, the sheep ran around like the rodeo ground 5 times, and finally the sheep just stopped. They just keep going. And Ashley's just sitting there.
My sheep rolled over on
Keep going, keep going.
Really? My cousin helped me shoot them. So.
But we did so.
You have a cat costume. Get the dancing?
No.
Don't we have to plug them in?
I lost it. You guys have fun with it. I'm not saying sorry. I said it. Don't worry. Okay, what else we got? Are we good? We're done. Alright, here we go. Let's check the next one. What'd you say, Capitano over there? I'm listening. Chit chat with me here. Good.
So do we just have to find the X, Y, and Z?
That's all we gotta find is find the X, Y, Z.
Oh yeah, and then it's a 3. I forgot. Okay, yep, I remember.
Yes. Yes it is. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Super readers.
Every day.
Do you guys not watch cartoons recently?
I don't like Superboy.
I watch cartoons by myself.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I love that show.
I
That's a
have
good
no
one.
idea what that is.
Oh my goodness, Invader Zim is
What are you guys even? What channel is that on?
Nickelodeon. Invader Zim with
That right
Nickelodeon.
there explains why my children don't watch those.
And then,
Kind of outlaw.
but yeah, in the 90s though.
You were not even born in the freaking 90s, basically. You were 96. Right? Okay.
Oh yeah. Now Cartoon Network is terrible.
I don't know if cartoons now are terrible or I was just
Grown up.
young.
No, they are terrible now. They're absolutely
Hey,
terrible.
I like me some Umi Zoomy. I will if I see my kids watch SpongeBob, they sit on timeout.
I never watched
They're not allowed to watch SpongeBob. Because it has actually been shown to make you stupid.
Yep.
I watched it. Hey, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I watched SpongeBob when I
I
was a kid,
still
don't
watch
worry.
SpongeBob.
See, he's my outlier.
I was just
I'll give you this statistic.
that
I watched it.
Okay, onward. Ladies and gentlemen, what variable are we eliminating? I want everybody to think to themselves. Self? That's what you're supposed to say, huh? How many of you guys want to eliminate X's? Raise a hand. Hey, X's, I can see X's. How many want to eliminate Y's? Raise a hand. Y's aren't bad. You have to do a little work, but not too bad. How about Z's? I eliminate X's. But Y's wouldn't be bad. You just have to multiply him by 3 and him by 2, right? Why would I not? Okay, let's talk about pros and cons. X's are easy because I just add those 2 rows together. That one's gone, right? And then I multiply this guy by what? -2, and I'd eliminate him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too hard. Y's, I'd have to multiply him by 3 and the middle row by 2 and add those together, wouldn't I? But the nice thing about it is I already have an equation that's eliminated with the Y, right? So Z is the worst one. Okay, Y. Sure, you got to add those together. one step. But then, to eliminate this guy, I'd have to multiply him by 5, the top row by 5, and the middle row by 3. So that's a 4-step situation instead. Does that make sense? Instead of a 3-step. Hi, Mike.
Did you ever figure out if you could do all three equations?
Oh, no, I forgot about that. At least I'm an honest guy. Love you, Mike. I'm eliminating x's. Love you. Which one's the best one that we're going to keep? Top. Why would I keep the top? Because we're eliminating x, so therefore the one that has x already solved for is the top. Or not already solved for, but by there's only one number with it. Okay, let's go ahead and get my new row 2. How are we going to get a new row 2? Go ahead. No, not yet. Row 1 and row 2 added together will get me my new row 2, correct? Okay, row 1 plus row 2 gives me my new one. So because that becomes 0. This becomes y. This becomes minus 2z. That becomes 9. Everybody understand where I got that from? You see my instructions to myself right here as well. Is everybody good with that? Okay, now what am I going to do to get rid of row 3 variable? Say again, sorry? 1 and 3 does not get rid of it because that's x plus 2x, which is 3x. What did you say? Exactly, I multiply the second one by 2. Because then you get negative 2x plus 6y minus 10z equals 8. So now, notice my new row 3 is 2 times row 2 plus row 3. Which is 6. Yep, no problem. I need to eliminate my other variable. Notice I've used rows 1 and 2, so obviously I can't use row 1 and 2 again to eliminate just each other. So I can use one of those, 1 or 2, but I have to use row 3. Does that make sense? So looking at the middle row, it's already negative, so I might as well always times by a positive number, right? Because when I times by a negative number, we have the chance of losing our sign. Does everybody understand that? That is why I will try not to multiply by a negative, because then I might lose a sign. Will I have to sometime? Sure. But if I don't have to, don't. Right? So hence that's why I multiplied row 2 by 2. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay. Add them together. 2x minus 2, excuse me, negative 2x plus 2x is 0. 6y plus 0 is 6y. Negative 10z minus 3z, negative 13z. 8 plus 0, 8. So now, guys, I'm going to rewrite this over here to give me a fresh start. Once again, like I told you guys, it might take some paper, correct? Don't be scared of using your paper, okay? Alright, so now we ignore the top. Don't even worry about it. This is exactly like what I'm saying is, that's just a 2 by 2, huh? And we know how to do 2 by 2s. We've been doing them since Algebra 1. Okay, are we going to use substitution or elimination? I like elimination, right? So I'm going to multiply row 2 by how much? Negative 6. So that I add it together, it will eliminate the y. Okay? So I'm multiplying this row by negative 6. And I get negative 6y plus 12z equals negative 54. That's interesting. Add them together, what do we get? Negative z equals negative 46, so z is 46. And we plug back in, don't we? Okay, so does it matter which of these two I'm going to plug back in? Would I use row 2 or row 3? I would use 2 because y is already by himself. There doesn't have a coefficient with him, correct? Okay, so I have y minus 2 times 46 equals 9. Y we have x minus 2 times y was 101, correct? Plus 3 times 46 equals 5. So notice that's x minus 202 plus 138 equals 5. X minus 64. Yep. X is 69. So my answer is, once again, 69, 101, 46. Are you going to come upon fractions, people? You are. We haven't found one yet, but you are. Okay. Any questions so far? Just the same process, right? Just a little bit more tedious and longer. Sure there is. Look at all that. I got what you think. I got what you think. I'm on top. I'm on it like we bought it. Charging like the margin we are. By the way, I think your test is only going to be around 12 questions. Maybe more. Before you go, I want you to tell me which variable you really believe in. Okay, can you explain why? Do that. How not? That's okay though, I can see that working. Just understand, guys, you can get the same solutions, right? Doing it different ways. You guys want to try this by yourself for a minute? Yes, you do. All right, push pause. I'm pushing pause. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. I don't think any of you guys are doing it. Okay, now I have to get rid of the other row. Okay, so either this is my option now. I can go back and use the top row or the second row. It doesn't matter. But why am I going to use the top? He's nicer. Why do I go use row 3 as well? Because I've already used row 1 and 2. I've already added those guys together. So I got to either add rows 1 and 3 together or 2 and 3 together. Which of those two pair are easier? 1 and 3, right? Does that make sense why I'm doing that? Does that instruct you a little bit better on what you're doing there? Okay, so you've already used 1 and 2. So now I either have to use 1 and 3 or 2 and 3, right? You ready? I would not use 2 and 3 because that's nasty. Okay, here we go. I'm going to times the row 1 by 3. So technically my thing over here is, my new row 3 is row 1 times by 3 plus I'm adding row 3 to it. Correct? Here it is. So I'm timing by 3. So that's 3x plus, minus 9y, right? Okay? Times 3z, that's 3z. Times 3, that's 3. That's why I think colored pencils are nice, or colors, right? See yourself a little better. Okay, when I add them together, that's what it told me to do. I get 4x minus 7y. Look, it's the same damn thing. Right? It should be. Any way I did this, it should come out to be no solution, right? And then notice 3 minus 1 is 2. So I get, notice, subtract, add, subtract, so 0 equals. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's what, Grandpa, what would you do if you didn't even see this and you just saw these two quickly? Wouldn't you times one row by a negative? Does it matter which row? I just chose this one because it's all negative. But you had to multiply one by negative 1 so when you add together they cancel out, right? No solution is no solution, right? Alright, now obviously we need to do one that is infinite solution. One more. What variable am I going to eliminate? I don't know about you guys, I don't want to play with Z just because that's a big A number. Does everybody see why I'm not playing with Z? Because of the 36? Right? Would you rather times rows by 2 and negative 2 and negative 3? Okay, here we go. So, we're going to eliminate the X. What row are we keeping?
1.
The top one. How do I get my new row 2? New row 2 is negative 2 row 1 plus row 2. Right? Everybody see that? Understand why I'm doing that? To eliminate that X here, I'm going to times my top row by negative 2. Okay, you guys see how it's just substitution, elimination all over, it's just bigger, right? I have to do it a little bit more time. So, that's negative 2x minus 4y plus 14z equals 8. Gone. Negative y. 15z. 13. Any questions there? Everybody get the same answers as I did? So my new row 3 is 3, negative 3, right? Row 1 plus row 3. Everybody understand that? That would be good? No. Because I have 14 plus 3. So I'm timesing this row by negative 3. So that's negative 3x minus 6y. Negative 3, negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. That's plus 30. Whoa. Oh, that's true. And then negative 3, that is 15, right? Notice I get negative y plus 15z equals 13. Those are the exact same, aren't they? Oh, sorry. I timed this by negative 3, right? Sorry, I was already thinking one step ahead. Sometimes I think that. I'll help you out. Hold on. Maybe I did something wrong. Hey, undo, 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 undo. So I got times this by negative 3, so that's 12. That's done, right? Okay, now let's add it. Gone. Y. Negative 15. Negative 15z equals negative 13. Add those together, I get 0 equals 0. That tells me infinite solution. Is that my answer? you add them together,
Yeah.
you'll get 0 equals 2. Okay, so notice, ladies and gentlemen, when I do this, okay, I need to solve for a variable out of my bottom two equations. What variable out of the top or the bottom equation is easiest to solve for? The y on the bottom, isn't it? Does everybody see the y on the bottom the easiest to solve for? So notice y equals 15z minus 13. Does everybody see that? Okay, so who's my independent variable? That's dependent. Y is dependent upon z, isn't it? So the one that we don't, doesn't matter, is z. What is my y value then if my a is z, or z is a? Plug in a. 15a minus 13. Everybody understand that? Okay, so you're wondering why I'm doing this, right? Okay, back in the time, we used to just say infinite solutions. That was my answer. But now, we're actually looking for those infinite solutions, okay? So we need to solve for a variable. Do you understand how y is the easiest to solve for, okay? Okay, so now that y is the easiest to solve for, I am going to put a, technically I don't know why they don't use just a variable like z here, okay? But they tell you to put an a in for the z. So I put in a for z. So that's my independent, because notice y depends upon what z is, correct? Does everybody understand what I mean by that? So therefore I put this a in for z. Well, because a is z, I replace the z with an a. And I know what y is then in terms of a. Now I come back all the way to my originally best equation from the original guy. Which one's that? The top one probably, right? And so that's x plus 2y. But what is y? 15a minus 13, correct? Plus, or excuse me, minus 7z, so that's 7a equals negative 4. Okay, now solve for x. So therefore this is x plus 30a minus 26 minus 7a equals negative 4. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, this is 23a, so therefore for me to balance, I'm going to subtract 23a. For me to get rid of this negative 26, I'm going to add 26. Any questions there? So therefore I have x equaling negative 23a plus 42. So therefore then he comes back up here. Where's that? Negative 23a plus 42. So what that means now, Camry, just to let you know why this still works, is now I can plug any value I want in for a, and that gives me my infinite solution that would make this work. Okay, now, homework really quickly. Okay. Everybody close your eyes just for a minute. Maybe, did I write it down yesterday? Shoot, I didn't. Okay, here we go. Listen up. Will somebody be a scribe all man? Go, 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 go. Okay, here we go. Number 5 and 7. 15 through 17. 19. 25. 35. 39. 43. If you want to review, that was 7-3. Review. Really quick, guys, I'll put on an email that you're going to be late to the next class if you need me to. Just give me some time. Okay, review. On page 563, I would like you to do number 2, number 5, Number 11, you do not need to do that by a graph, just solve it. Number 19. Oh, sorry, put in number 16 there. Number 27. $33, $35, that one's nasty, I'm just telling you, it's nasty. 37 and 41. And 48. I will send an email that you might be a little bit late, but get there quick. I'm not giving you more than 2 minutes, so pass the time. Thank you.
I'll see if my teacher will implement it.
Okay.
Are you here after school?
Yep, you as well.
The young one, yes. It just didn't work out the way I
So
wanted
you
it
got
to.
this night, Albert?
Huh?
Got this night?
No, they didn't tell me about it till like last night at 8 o'clock. And so I already made plans to do some religious teaching to other people in my ward.
At their homes?
Yes, at their homes.
Oh, I
Test is Monday.
Okay, so what are we gonna do with, so I'm not gonna be
You're
here.
not going to be here. It's up to you. I can have it written tomorrow.
Are you still, cause I'm still kinda iffy on the 7.3 lesson.
Okay? Well,
So
because we
what-
haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, so would I be good to take it after the break?
That's
Or is that
fine.
too-
No, that's fine. It's
Okay.
just you're after the break, and sometimes you don't always put that consideration. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But I would rather have more time to go over that, so.
That's fine. I disagree with you. I've just sometimes during those long breaks you don't do math.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying, and that's why I'm trying to get it to.
I'm good on all the other ones, like I said, it's just that one, so if I can get more time to do that one.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Yep. I gotta write an email, right? Sorry, give me 1 sec. To WHS faculty.
Are you out for school today?
Just a little bit.
That's better than